Welcome to Workshop Wednesdays. Today we are going to make a shot glass flight. It's like a beer flight, but we're going to use shot glasses instead. We're going to make it out of some pine that we got and some purple heart. So let's get started. All right, I already made the marks of where we're going to cut. So we're going to start with the chop saw and just go from there. We'll line this up. So now that we got the length of what our flight is going to be, I'm going to cut the feet out of the purple heart. All right, now we have to make sure these are equally spaced where we want them to be. So we're just going to kind of line these up best way possible and mark them out. They don't have to be perfect. We're not really going for perfection here. So through the magic of filming and Jason's awesome math skills, because I suck at math, we have all of our spots marked for our glasses. So now we're just going to take the hole saw and we're going to drill holes into it all the way through. All right, so now that we got the holes drilled, my drill bit was a bit dull and I put a lot of pressure on it to make it happen. So we got a lot of blowout here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put it through the planer and plane that down, kind of make it a little bit better. So we'll get started. All right, next we're just going to round it over with the table router here. Gives that a nice look to it. So far so good. I'm just going to do a little bit of sanding on that to sharpen it up and it'll be nice. All right, now that we've sanded this, we have to do hand sanding because, you know, no oscillating spindle sander or any type of automatic sanding. We hand sanded everything. Now we're going to throw the stain on. It's kind of a dark mahogany stain. And we're going to leave it on because with pine, it doesn't, when you wipe it off, it really doesn't look that great. So we're going to put it on, leave it on for a little while. And then in the meantime, we'll work on the feet. I'm putting a nice thick coat on too, so it'll absorb the most of the stain as possible. And once again, doing this with gloves is always a better idea. But you know, that's how I roll. All right, so from here, I think we want to let it dry a little bit more, and we're going to let the feet cool off a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and glue them on. I think today we're just going to use CA glue to glue them on, just because we want to do it a little bit faster, and the CA should hold up enough. It's not going to be holding a lot of weight, so normally I would say wood glue is better, but today we're just going to use CA glue and see how it goes from there. So we're going to let that dry and we'll come back. So now that this is dry enough, we're going to put our feet on using the CA glue. Just kind of making sure they'll fit okay. And we're just going to take a little bit of this because we don't want it to spread all around. And just kind of All right, so this is the final result. Essentially, you would want to put some polyurethane on it. We're kind of out right now, but that would just kind of protect it. But that's it. I think it turned out really nice, especially with that purple heart feet on there that kind of help you, lift it up and everything. It works really good. Glasses aren't moving much. Not that you want to do that with whiskey or anything in it, but I think it works pretty great. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And still don't have a slogan.